Schoology discussion boards are types of posts where students can respond to a question and see one another's posts. They can also like and respond to other students' posts. I love to use Schoology discussion boards in a variety of ways. One of the most basic ways that you can use a Schoology discussion board is to have students make a response and then have them read over one another's responses and then choose some people that they want to respond to. Some other ways that I like to use them are to tell students who they're responding to. So in this case, I'm telling them to respond to the person below them, and I'm telling them how I want them to respond. And then I have them build even further on that by adding another response to the person below them again. I also love using Schoology discussion boards by having students post projects to the Schoology discussion board and having students choose projects to watch and respond to. So that's a way to make your class operate more efficiently rather than having students present their projects to the full class. They can post it to a Schoology discussion board and students can pick and choose who they view and respond to. And I love using it for a warm-up so that I can view in live time as people are responding, and then I might cold call on students that have good responses so that they can share their responses out loud to the class. So it's a great way to hear from students that might be shy and usually unwilling to share. So to create a discussion board, I'm going to go to Add Materials, Add Discussion. And like I said, I love using these for warm-up, so I'm going to call this Day 1 Warm-Up. And then in the description box, that's where I'm going to type up the question that I'm going to pose to students. So I might say something like, do you agree or disagree? There is still a great deal of racism in Wilmington, Delaware. Just an example, but notice that this is going to elicit a lot of discussion because students are going to have to say whether they agree or disagree. If I want students to respond to one another, I might indicate that this is part 1, and then I might say part 2, respond to the person who posted above you and explain in at least 2 sentences whether you agree or disagree. The person who posted first can respond to the person who posted immediately below them. Okay? So like usual, I can post a file, I can post a link, I can post other things, but this is the bare bones of what I need to post in order for students to respond to this Schoology discussion board. There is one other feature that I like to turn on though, and that is just to the right of my little green button. It's the guy with the cap and gown. I like to click the guy with the cap and gown because now, notice, require members to post before revealing other responses. So kids aren't going to see what other kids post until they have made a post. So they can't just simply copy what someone else has said. They need to respond before they're going to see other people's posts. So I'll hit create, and now I have my Schoology discussion post. It's the warm-up, so it makes sense that this go higher up, so I'm going to click and drag it up higher, and now my kids are ready to respond to this warm-up.